everybody. So today is day 7, I think, of our trip, and we have got to a place called Dinosaur Provincial Park in Canada. Where are we? Alberta. That's the one. Full mental blank then. Yeah, so we're in Dinosaur Provincial Park in Alberta, and this place is so cool. The hilly landscape and everything here is so surreal. It's like something out of a movie where they're in the desert in the middle of nowhere. It's actually very cool. So we're in this cool little caravan park, which is part of like the main tourist attraction here. There's a little museum up on the hill, which we went and had a bit of a look around today. And then we've come down to our camp spot, so I'll take you for a quick walk outside. It's pretty good. Like, this place would be amazing in summertime. They got outdoor camping, like where they set up the tent with just a fly net outside for you to stay. They got a cafeteria, they got the little museum, they got running water, they got showers, everything like that. But this is where we're set up now, so it'd be so good in summertime. So this is the area where we are. So it's pretty quiet today, but this is it. Behind that tree line we had some deer come through before, but there's like a little river going through there. We got long drop nice and close. There's a auditorium in the back just out here. There's a bridge there going over like a little stream, and then there is playground and everything over the back. But this is where we are set up for the night. So we got Walter set up here. He's in his natural habitat, loving life, getting a little bit dirty, he needs another bath again. And then over this side we got just a little table, little fire pit. Not that we're using the fire pit or anything like that. So this is our spot for the next night. And we are heading into the start of one of the walking trails now. So we got Chelsea with a map.
It's very dangerous territory, Chelsea with a map.
Yep, and up. If you know, you know. But yeah, this is the start of the trail.
We're doing the Cottonwoods Flat Trail.
Yeah, Cottonwoods Flat Trail. Do we go left or right?
Mm-hmm.
Up.
Up. Not left. One of my favourite things about Canada is that 1 minute we'll be driving through snow-covered fields, rugging up because there's snow falling outside, and then in the next minute we're driving and we're looking at a landscape like this. I always say that Canada's landscape is like a chameleon, like it's always changing. It's so beautiful, so unique, so different no matter where you go.
And it's crazy how quick it changes as well. You can go from the snowy hills to dead flat in a matter of 20 minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes down the road and you're back into the mountains where there's snow and stuff like that everywhere. It's crazy.
Even when we're driving into Canmore, like it was green and warm, and then we literally just like almost turned a corner and then it was like blizzard almost.
Yeah.
Signs everywhere saying to put your tire chains on. And
careful, you're in avalanche country.
yeah, and now we're in a desert. So spectacular. this is what I mean by Canada's ever-changing weather or scenery. Just 2 hours up the road and we've come back to Calgary to this.
So slippery.
This is very sketchy, guys.
It's slippery. This is a serious downpour they've had today.
Yeah.
Sammy, he went straight just about.
Oh, really? Is he with us?
Yeah, he's behind us. Few sketchy moments, eh? I seen that behind, I was like, wow. Have you got chains? Left here.
Yep.
Spring is here.
Spring has sprung.
Spring is in the air.
And this is our setup for tonight. A little bit different to what we had yesterday. We've got Sammy attached to the back of us today. Tarp in the middle, tail to try and stop some of the snow coming through because it is absolutely pouring. We were definitely not expecting this coming from the Dinosaur Provincial Park to here. It has been one hectic afternoon. Like, it has not stopped. This is us for the night. Good morning, everybody. We have woken up in Red Deer this morning. It was a crazy drive into Red Deer yesterday. We basically had to stop twice. Stopped once at a shopping centre and once just like at a random truck stop because there was a massive snowstorm that we kept getting stuck in. It was just so hard to see anything on the road. So for Brandon just to keep nice and safe, we just pulled over and just kind of chilled in the van because we can. That's a great thing about having your car and your home all in the one place. So basically we arrived in Calgary in a snowstorm and we left in Calgary in a snowstorm. So it was a pretty crazy couple of days. We spent it with our friend Sam, kind of just did some exploring and did a few kind of like errand bits and pieces. We stayed in a couple of nice spots, including a lovely Walmart car park. Well, we thought it was a Walmart specific car park, but it turned out it was actually like a shopping centre Walmart car park. So if you are going to be camping in Walmart car parks, make sure it's just Walmart, not like part of a shopping centre, because we got a ticket. Luckily it was just a warning, so we didn't actually have to pay anything, but we didn't actually realise that that was a thing. So that was a learning curve. So just, yeah, little tip for you. But basically our plan of attack for today is to do a bit of sightseeing around Red Deer, and then we'll be hitting the road again tomorrow, heading off to our Airbnb, which I'm really excited about. But we've got a beautiful day today. The sun is shining and it's actually warm, which is so nice from the last couple of days, which have just been hectic with snow. So let's get today started.
First stop of today, or second stop, the Kerrywood Nature Centre. We were at the Kerrywood Nature Centre, but it turns out it's closed today for some reason. It says it's open, but it's actually not. So instead we are just going for a walk around the trails around the nature centre to see what else we can see around here anyway.
Enjoy the nice sunshine.
We've made it into the nature centre now. Turns out I think we just weren't doing the door right. Now we're just out in the park. I'm going to go walk some of the trails here now that are actually trails, and we'll see what animals we can see. Hopefully we see a moose or something. That'd be pretty sweet.
I don't think we're going to see a moose. Moose is still sleeping.
Just anything big would be cool. They might not have bears, but they have definitely got beavers. So the nature centre was pretty cool once we actually figured out how to get in. We had a bit of a walk around and went out to, there was like a bird watching platform, so we went out there and had a look around and laid on the bench for a couple of minutes just to soak up some of the sun, and it was really nice. We ended up seeing a few more animals. We seen some woodpeckers, a few more squirrels. We seen a little garter snake, which was kind of cool. As much as I don't like snakes and I didn't know whether I wanted to run away or cry, it was good to stand there and point it out so that Chelsea could see it. But yeah, it was a pretty cool place, so I'd definitely recommend if you're in the area to come down and check it out. So what's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it once we actually got into the bit where there was actual like life. It was really nice. But next stop, downtown Red Deer. Busy afternoon exploring downtown Alberta. Then we went and had a little look at their museum, went and watched a movie. Wants to come in. And we went and got some tacos from the farmers market, and now we are about to treat ourselves to some like, what did we call it, the dinner dessert? Dinner? Was it dinner? It's just some dinner because we're having like dessert for dinner because, you know, we're fully grown adults that can make these good decisions.
We can do what we want. If we want dessert for dinner, we're having dessert for dinner.
So that is what we are going to go and do. Now that we're all jacked up on sugar and we've still got daylight to burn, we've decided that we're going to hit the road and start heading towards our stop that we were going to leave for tomorrow. Wetaskiwin, I think is how you pronounce it. Wetaskiwin. So we've got about an hour to go before we get there, so let's hit the road. We just had a great afternoon at the Reynolds Museum in Wetaskiwin before we started heading to our Airbnb for the next couple of days. If you love museums and you love particularly like old cars and stuff, definitely recommend checking out that museum if you're in the area. It was just incredible. It was just an amazing museum. It was started off by this older guy who basically just brought all of this older stuff and wanted to put it into a museum for us to all be able to have a look at. So yeah, definitely go and check it out. But we've arrived at our Airbnb and we are in a bit of a pickle. The moment we entered the driveway, you're gonna have to see that in next week's video though. So make sure if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe, and make sure you follow us on our socials as well, and then you can keep up to date with where we are at with our travels, and we'll see you next video. Bye.